Hello, I'm Steve Folland, and in this week's Weird Week, we're a bit on the big side, a bit on the shiny side, and on the dark side. Yes, we start in New York, where police are hunting Darth Vader, who robbed a bank. It was over in Long Island. 6 foot tall, walks in, rather unfairly, I think, considering the amount of effort he's gone to. He's brandishing a handgun rather than a lightsaber. Come on. Grabs the money, runs out the bank, and leaves on a bicycle. Yeah, I know. I would so love to see that. He left on a bike. Although that would have made Star Wars a lot more interesting. And kind of explains why Darth Vader was often struggling for breath, don't you think? Maybe there was a very steep hill near the Death Star. Now, how do you tempt a load of couch potatoes out of their house and into the outside world? It does exist out there. Well, the National Trust have come up with this idea in the UK by putting a load of massive green sofas all over their tourist hotspots. You can find a full list of where to visit these, by the way, at newslite.tv. Here they are, 30 foot long, some of them. They're made out of a bed of straw, which has been watered and then overlaid with turf, presumably. I don't know what would be more annoying, hoovering or mowing the sofa, but there you are. It's kind of cool, isn't it? You can go take a look. Although the idea of sitting down and just doing nothing on grass probably only appeals to the England football team. Now, you know something is wrong in the world when your cat is staying in better boarding accommodation than you are when you're on holiday. But nevertheless, a luxury cat hotel has opened up in Hertfordshire where marooned moggies are positively spoiled. Each has its own luxurious heated chalet, individually decorated. That's the chalet, not the cat, though. Then they have music piped through, jazz, 24 hours a day for a £5,000 sound system. Very nice. Food is served from an a la carte menu, but of course, on silver platters with boned china, and they have fresh oxygenated water piped to them 24 hours a day through porcelain water fountains. Oh, and to make it better, it's run by Mr. and Mrs. Purser, genuinely. Now, students like to play pranks, and when your professor goes away on holiday, it's got to be a little bit tempting, hasn't it? And if you're going to go to an elaborate plan, you don't want to have it foiled, unless your plan involves foil. Take a look. This is over in Minnesota when Professor Burr went away on holiday, and well, his students were fairly enterprising, I think it's fair to say. They covered everything, and I mean everything. Walls, furniture, even individually wrapped pens on the desk. In fact, and this is the attention to detail that I really quite appreciate, they even took the Kleenex box and then not only wrapped that, but took out individual tissues and wrapped them as well. Come on. It took 10 200-foot rolls of foil to complete the achievement, but well worth the while. How cool is that? Unless, of course, you're looking for your packed lunch. A boat has sailed 9,000 miles from San Francisco to Sydney in Australia. Now, nothing particularly unusual about that, you might think, except for the fact that it's made out of 12,500 recycled plastic bottles. This is the Plastiki, whose mission it was not just to sail, but to promote the fact that we are ruining our oceans with plastic pollution. Bunch of numpties that we are. They certainly came across enough of it as well. They sailed through the Great Pacific Garbage Patch, which is an area, get this, 5 times the size of the UK. We're a disgrace. Floating in the Pacific, made out of nothing but junk. Although, you know, on the plus side, if they got into trouble, at least they knew they'd have plenty of spares. There's always a bright side, silver lining. To be serious though, they figured out that during their trip in America alone, the people of America would have used enough plastic bottles to have built another 700,000 of those boats, which is just insane. So the message is recycle. Be decent about human life and what you do. And if the kids really get bored this summer, save money on pedlos, give them a load of bottles and Speaking of boats, it's customary, isn't it, when christening them, to smash something against the side. Up here in the Northern Hemisphere, I believe it's a bottle of champagne, but in South Africa, it's a, what was it again? What? Oh yes, a whale. A massive 40-ton, 10-metre long whale. I wish we could zoom in and see their faces. Apparently they weren't impressed, which is unfair really, because it was a whale watching trip. Whale hugging? That's like a bonus, isn't it? But before we go, if I may, can I say hello to one Weird Week viewer in particular. He's a mechanic from West Bromwich. Hello to Steve Bolton. Oh, sorry, did I say Steve? I keep doing that. Hello to Buzz. Let's meet him. Yeah, this guy is such a big Toy Story fan, he has actually changed his name by default to Buzz Lightyear. He says, and I quote to reporters, "My girlfriend's gonna love saying she's going out with Buzz Lightyear." Yet another unbelievable story from us here at Newslight. I know, a girlfriend. No, I don't want to be mean. It was a little bit. Good luck to you. I'm sure you're a very nice man. And yes, hello, Mr. Lightyear. Can actually have that on his credit card. Although, to be fair, I would have given you more kudos if you'd have been called Mr. Potato Head. That's your lot. Get more across the week at newslite.tv. I'm Steve Folland, and to be fair, I might check myself into that cat hotel. It looked nice though, didn't it?